And she laughs kind of like, no, I'm sure we don't. I'm going to make a roll. I'm going to try to convince this asshole to stop trying to drive me away. So let's look at my moves. What can I do to make that happen? Let's see. I want to compel. Let's compel her. So I say, listen, what's the problem? Like, why, like everybody's sick. Why haven't you all left? Are you just waiting to die? Something's funny is going on here. Spill your beans, lady. I don't think I threaten her or lie or swindle. So I guess it's heart. Let's see what she has to say. It's going to be nothing. She's going to tell me to go fuck myself, basically. Let's see here. My heart is not good. Here we go. Oh, now is my momentum reset to 2? When does momentum reset? Is it still at 4 from the last mission, or has it dropped back to 2? I don't know. Only resets when you use it. Okay, perfect. So I still got it. Okay, anyhow. Heart. Please, please, please. Fuck. God damn it. I got a 7 too. That's the best I can do. And I still get screwed. Oh yeah. It didn't save my. This is the trick about using this. Okay, so let me redo this. So, what was her name? Jagger. I'll pay the price in a second. She is deceitful, friendly, and what was her name? Or her other one? Deceitful, friendly, and intolerant. Okay, yeah, and a pilgrim whose pilgrimage was cut short. When she got sick in Thornheim and couldn't leave. And now everyone around her is dying. And it's real gross. Okay, there we go. Saved. Okay, so anyhow, we blew it. We blew it with her. We failed, which sucks. So on a miss, they refuse or make a demand which costs you greatly. Pay the price. Let's take a look at pay the price. I almost think she could just demand, like, if you want work, go get our healer back, then we'll talk. I think that's the thing. I think that she just sends us to fix this. She's like, if you want work, you need to bring our healer back, and then we'll talk. Yeah. I think that'll probably have to be the bit. Or find them another healer or whatever. Yeah. No, I know that there is like a move I can make for pay the price, but I think this makes the most sense, right? Make the most obvious negative outcome. Okay. So I'm like, listen, I'm here to find work. So maybe I can help you people. Like, not everybody's dead yet. There's still hope, right? And she's like, well, that's the thing. Our healer's gone missing. And I'm like, what? You lost your healer? Yeah. So we we had a healer, but maybe she just realized that it was too much work and she left. We've been trying to make do in her stead, but she wasn't exactly clear about. And I interrupt her. I'm like, do you have her notes? And she's like, yes. One second. She goes inside and she comes back with a book, and I open it and I start flipping through it, and immediately I'm like, listen, lady, I'm not smart enough to be a healer myself. I don't have the hands for it. But even I can tell this person's an idiot. Your healer failed you several times. What the hell's going on here? And I'm going to examine the notes, and I'm going to try to figure out what the fuck is going on. I'm going to try to gather information. So let's roll to gather information. I'm conducting an investigation on the book. And I've already kind of like taken on the quest. I'm like, fine, I'll fucking do it if you give me a real job. But this is good because I can do it for free. And this will bond me to Thornheim. Yeah, I'll swear the iron vow and I'll do it for free so that I can earn a bond with this town, and then I'll make them pay me for the other mission. But let's do one at a time. Okay, so the journey is done, right? We did that already. Okay, so Nebakey, I need to roll my wits, I think. Secure an advantage, yeah, with expertise, insight, or observation. Here we go. Fuck. Now I could use my momentum to turn this into a weak hit, but that would just get me momentum back. So on a miss, you fail, or your assumptions betray you. Shit. I get the wrong idea. And yeah, I think I would need 5 because it's anything lower. You're right. So I think I just make a bad assumption and I set out to fix it because I'm impetuous and I should think more. So I think it gives me enough to know where to start, but let's roll on the table. 51. Causes a delay or puts you at a disadvantage. Okay, I go the wrong way, right? So I look and I'm like, oh, this is no mystery. Your healer didn't disappear. Look, and I point at the page, and in the last entry, it's talking about some herb in the nearby woods, and I'm like, I passed a whole grove of this bullshit. They're probably just out there looking for it. Slam the book shut, toss it to Karen, or whatever the hell her name is, and I say, you know what? I'll find your damn healer, and I'll bring him back safe, and then I'm sure there's something around here that we could get done, right? Where's the mayor? And Jagger's like, the mayor is dead. I'm sorry to say, there are only a few of us left. And I'm like, well, you still got some treasure, right? She's like, and I'm like, don't worry about it. Here's the thing. I'm going to go find your healer. You start gathering up all the town's treasure so you can give it to me for whatever it is I do for you when I get back. All right? All right. And I like slap her on the back and I leave. I'm just like, come on, you dumb ape. And I'm like, let's go. So me and my big galoot friend, Kudan, we're going to head out to find the healer, find the missing healer. Now, I think instead of just being like, let's go find the healer, they're obviously like right here. I think we're going to have to make another journey. I think we're going to go and get lost and we're going to go find. Yeah, I don't care, Mara. I think I'm like part elf, so I don't care about getting sick. Yeah, so I don't know. I rub this lady's fucking face with bare hands if I wanted to. But I think I'm not scared of being sick because I'm like, my elf blood will protect me. It's not true, but whatever. I can't get your dumb human plague. So I think that's what we'll do. I think we'll take another journey. We'll just try to go because we have bad information that causes a delay. And I think we got to go journey to find her. Now, she's in like another castle. So I think we're just going to make another troublesome journey. So we set out to find her. We're like, you know what? Forget you. And me and my buddy, we go undertake a journey. Now, this is where we might need to roll. I mean, we're gonna probably burn off some more of our supply. So before we leave, yeah, I guess we'll swear the oath before we go. So I'm like, yeah, we're gonna go. I start to walk off and I'm like, oh, hang on. And I turn around and I'm like, let's make this official. And I come over and she's looking at me like, what the hell are you doing? And I say, hold this. And I shove my spear into her hands. And she's like, oh, God, awkwardly holding the spear. And I put both hands in the spear, right, on the head of the spear. And I close my eyes. I press my forehead to my hands. And I start saying a few words in Elvish. Now, these aren't words of some magic oath. I'm literally just like naming trees or birds or something in Elven. And I'm doing it quick because it like burns my hands a little bit, right? So I'm like just saying some words like oak, elm, birch, but it's impressive to her. She, it's to impress the humies. So I swear my oath, and then in the human language, I say, upon this iron, I swear an oath. I will not rest. And I'm having a hard time staying straight faced through it. I'm like, I shall not rest. I shall not eat or drink until I I will endure no earthly succor until I find your healer. What was his name again? And she muttered, or what was her name again? She muttered, she's like, Lona. I'm like, right, yeah, Lona the healer. I will find this Lona and Iron as my witness. Bring them back. And then I stop and I look at her and I'm like, all right, oath sworn, let's go. So now I'm going to roll or do the thing. So let's see here. Endure harm, swear an iron vow. Here we go. Write your vow and give the quest a rank. So this is going to be the weakest, easiest quest because it's really just like a sub quest, right? So let's write in here. Find the missing healer, Lona. And this is just a troublesome quest. It's not even dangerous. It's just fucking annoying. Now we're going to roll plus heart. I don't have a bond with this lady yet, but I'm angling for it. Shit. I'm rolling so bad today. All right. It's because mostly I'm rolling heart. So roll plus heart. On a miss, you face significant obstacle before you can begin your quest. Envision what stands in your way. I don't know where she is. My momentum drops by 2. And away we go. So I'm all playing up like, don't worry. Sabine knows where your healer is. It says it right here. And I think right away I'm just like, uh-oh. I have no fucking clue where she is. All right, chony old boy. Let's go find this healer. Oh my God, if I get there and she's dead, that's gonna be a bummer. All right, so we head out into the wild, and I think we're backtracking a little bit towards Snuffles Fjord. And we're going to go and, yeah, worse, I think I know where she is. All right, so off we go, and we're going to go try to find, I might get my troll wish after all. So I'm going to head out into the world, and we're going to try to find this lady. So I guess, shit, the first thing I need is a clue. I can't even go on my journey yet because I don't know where to start. So let's gather information again. Right? Is that what I want to do? I tried to secure an advantage before. I mentioned the flower field, but I was wrong. I'm wrong. So when you search an area, roll plus wits. Yeah, I'm actually gathering information now. Let's do that. All right, where the hell is this idiot? And it's several days of searching. Like I'm out in the wilds. I go back to the field and I'm like, no, it's clear she hasn't been here. I look back at the book and I read it again and I'm like, oops, I totally misinterpreted this. Let's keep looking. So let's roll our wits, see if we can find the beginning of the track. No, shit. All right, well, F. A miss. I unearth a dire threat or reveal an unwelcome truth that undermines your quest. Trolls. Definitely trolls. So this idiot got herself kidnapped by trolls or eaten. So we're out here, we're looking around, we're like, where is she? She couldn't. Oh no. Oh hell no. Oh no. And I run over and part of this grove of flowers has been trampled by the very distinct footprints of a troll. Oh, this isn't okay. And I look at Kudan and I'm like, I could just bail, right? And he's like, and I'm like, oh, come on. Don't look at me like that. Most of them are dead anyway. Listen, we could go north. I'm sure there's another village up the way. Come on. And my mammoth, Kudan looks at me like, no, you gotta do it. Fuck. Fine. And I like, huck my spear over my shoulder. And now I guess we follow the troll tracks. So I could theoretically force myself to gather information until I find the course, but I think instead I find it, but it's trolls instead of human footprints. So that's my failure it unearths a dire threat. So now we're gonna have to undertake a journey to try to go and get to the troll lair. Hopefully nothing bad happens to us there first. Oh man. All right. So let's go north up the fjord and see what we can find. Here we go. Let's go. Let's make another session 2, right? Another session 2 journey. Journey to the troll hole. All right. In search of the missing healer, I discovered some troll tracks that head north. Foolishly, I followed them. Okay, so this is a troublesome journey. All right, a troublesome journey. I guess I can, yeah, let's put it there. Okay, so my first roll, I guess I want to track progress. Okay, let's make a roll. So, Nebakey, you are making a undertake a journey roll. We are going to roll plus wits. I don't know, maybe she needed troll blood to like cure the town. I need to make my dice. That's not good. Okay, weak hit. Great. That seems like all I can, it's the best I can do today. All right, so we get 3. Boop, boop, boop. All right, I set out north, following the troll footprints into the deeper wood. Less wet, more cold up here. Trolls love the cold. It's getting a bit dark and spooky out here. I hope I find her soon. Okay, there we go. So that costs us another supply. All right, weak hit, -1 supply. Ugh. Okay, and then we make progress. This sucks. We're down to +1. What happens if we get to 0 and we're asked to subtract a supply? Guess we'll find out. Okay, I think we can attempt another progress roll. Continuing north, looking for this lady. Yeah, I think we suffer something. Yeah. Okay, let's do one more. We can safely do one more roll. No, come on. Damn it. On a miss, you're waylaid by a perilous event. Pay the price. Oh, shit. Maybe the trolls find me. Okay. On the second day, everything went wrong. Okay, so I rolled a miss. Pay the price. What do we think? What do we think happens here? Because pay the price. Let's see. Where's pay the price? Pay the price. I hate it. It's the worst. Don't make me do it. Here we go. When you suffer the outcome of a move, make the obvious negative choice, envision 2 negatives, and then roll. I think... Oh, yeah, we get caught by trolls. Yeah. Okay, we trigger a troll trap. So how would trolls catch their prey? How do we get caught by a troll? We know nothing about trolls yet, but how would trolls capture their prey? Everything went wrong. I blundered right into a troll trap. Like a pit or a net, maybe, something like that. I don't want to interact with the trolls directly yet. Oh my God, I've been right into a troll trap. I was attempting to cross an old stone bridge, and halfway it collapsed, dumping me right into both the freezing river and freezing river and the cage the trolls set up for me. I guess they like their breakfast served cold. Not much to do now, but wait. So I'm gonna try, I'm gonna make let's make a roll. Let's, what is it? Avoid danger or whatever. Face danger. Let's face danger and see if we manage to like hang on to our spear, or let's see what kind of advantage that let's find what kind of advantage we might have. Obviously our mammoth friend is outside of the trap, but let's see if we hold onto our spear or like what, right? So I'm going to face danger. I'm going to face it with, so the bridge collapses. I try to grab, I basically want to find out if I have my spear or not. So I'm going to make a roll I'm going to roll edge to see if I manage to grab hold of my spear. Please get a success. Thank you. Okay, so I managed to grab the spear and keep it with me as I tumble into this cage, which snaps shut. So what I envision is like, this is what the troll trap looks like, right? So it's like, here is like the river, right? So there's the river, and then, oh yeah, it's strong hit, so I got +1 momentum. So that's good. That'll fucking help. Okay, and then here's the road, and there's a bridge, right? Bridge goes up over the road, and then under the bridge, hidden in the water, there's like a trap, right? Sticking up out of the, oh, that's the same fucking color as the background. There's a trap under the water, and I imagine it's like a cage that has those like inward spikes, so that when I tumble into it, I don't get hurt, but then I can't climb back out because the spikes are all inward. And then probably to like fatigue and maybe kill me, there is water. So I'm like up to my fucking neck. I'm up to my neck in water, and I can't climb out because it's all full of spikes. Yeah, so that's the trap I've fallen into. And now I just have to wait until the trolls get here. And I think probably I need to make a roll. Let's face danger with iron because I'm freezing, right? So the fucking cold water, and I'm like shivering, clinging to my spear, like waiting for these trolls to show up so I can play dead and stab them in their dumb troll face. So I'm not good at resisting here. So I might pass out and wake up in troll country, but let's get a strong hit on this one. Come on, here we go. It's not a good stat. Wish me luck. Here we go. We're going to face danger with iron. And we miss. Okay, perfect. Great. So I think we pass out. I think that makes sense, right? I think we eventually pass out from the frigid water. And we wake up without our spear, without our mammoth, and we're in the troll hole. And I don't think this is harm. I think the risk is that it knocks me out, is that my body like goes into shock, right? So yeah, they come and get me, and I wake up later without any of my stuff, and I'm in the troll cave, and I think, thankfully, this like bypasses our need to finish the journey, but we're now trapped, and I think this reunites us with what's her name? Lona the idiot, because she's here too. Okay, all right. So let's figure out what trolls. Let's make note here. Let's go our truths. What do we know? What do we know about trolls? Right? So let's talk about trolls. Put them under firstborn. Here we go. Trolls. Okay. So trolls, live in the marshlands. They like cold and damp. but hate water. You know what? I like the idea they hate the water, but they use it. Clever enough to use tools and traps. They eat human flesh, among other things. Are they bigger or smaller than humans, do you think? I think they're bigger. Now, I don't want to overlap them with like giants or ogres. I think they're like bog creatures. Yeah. So taller than humans. Yeah. Gangly and blue, I think blue skinned, covered in a thin layer of blue gray fur that changes color and thickness through the seasons. Yeah, they're not giant size, but they're big. Yeah. And then so they're kind of like Sasquatches. They're bog squatch trolls, aka the bog squatch. Okay, smell terrible. Eat their prey alive or frozen, depending on the season and their predilections. Do they have their own language? I think so. Probably speak a basic language, and some can understand the human tongue. Live in connected family units in the deep wilds. Prefer seaside caves. I like that they like the damp but hate water. Seaside caves, forested mountainsides, etc. Yeah. Do they fight each other over food? I mean, probably sometimes. I don't think there are that many of them. Okay. Yeah, and so that's what I was thinking, is that I think the healer that we find is maybe missing an arm or something. So we come to, and we would be not chained because they don't have iron. No one uses metal except us. I like that they sink like stones in the water. That's great. Yeah, I think that's really good. I'm gonna make a note of that. That's really good. Let's see. They sink like a stone when dropped in the water. Yeah, that's great. Okay. All right. So we're in a troll cave. It smells terrible. I think this is like the larder. So there's probably like bones and stuff like scattered around. There's like a big stone table for like butchery. We wouldn't be chained up, but we would be. Are we in like a wooden cage? Yeah, I think so. So I wake up. I have none of my stuff. We're in a cage, big wooden cage, and we look over and we see Lona. And Lona, what do we know about Lona? She's an incompetent moron, basically. Stubborn, confused, and incompetent. Okay, so she is clearly like injured. She's got old dry blood on her face. She's missing a big chunk of hair, probably got yanked out by the trolls. She's also missing her arm from the elbow down. And she's done a terrible job trying to like bind it, and it's probably already getting like gangrenous. So I wake up and I'm like, oh, what the fuck happened? And I'm like shivering, and I probably have like a ratty blanket wrapped around me. And Lona looks over and she says, I saved your life, you know? And I'm like, the fuck you did? Who the fuck are you? And she's like, my name is Lona. And I'm like, so you're that bitch. All right, Lona, I'm here to rescue you. And Lona's like, what? rescue me? No, you're in this cage with me. And I'm like, minor problem. And I get up and I think I'm kind of weak. So I like wobble a little. I'm like, nope, it's fine. Don't help me. And I look and I'm like, you okay? And I look at her arm and she's like, oh, this? Yes, the trolls got hungry. I guess they decided they wanted to taste. And I'm like, oh, grody. I meant mostly those bandages look pretty nasty. She's like, I'm a healer. I know what I'm doing. I'm like, okay. All right. Well, let's see if we can get the rest of you out of here. I made a promise to bring you back. And I figure if you're mostly intact, that should help. All right. How are we going to get out of here? And I come over to the cage and I wonder how, it's too heavy. It's just laid down on top of us. So they just come over and two of them like lift it and then they grab something from out and they drop it. It's a big, heavy, like wooden cage, probably with like stones tied to the top of it to keep it down. Yeah. Okay. So I come over and I'm like, don't worry about it. I got this. And I crouch down and I put my hands under the bars and I'm like, all right, here we go. And I'm going to try to lift it high enough that I can roll out before it collapses. Now I suck. I'm not good at this. I'm going to try to, what is it? Face danger, right? I'm going to face danger. I'm going to face danger with my, it has to be iron. It has to be like, it's not, there's no way for me to justify anything else. All right. Please roll a 6. And if I get anything I want to get rid of, whatever, here we go. Let's just, please. Yes. Fuck yeah. I did it. All right. So I can't lift it up for both of us. I'm like, and I sink into the muddy floor and I slide back a little and I get it up and I roll out from under it and it comes slamming down and I think I get hurt. I think it yeah, what do you think? Should we take harm or stress? Do you think like getting cut by the falling thing and it like catches our leg, or should we take stress, you think? I can't decide. You know what? Here, let's do a 1 minute poll. Let's do a 1 minute poll. Here we go. Okay. Here we go. All right. What is it? It's going to be stress or harm. Go ahead and vote. Yeah. Does a sharp part of the cage like land on us? Or are we like, maybe we're in over our head right now because we got to go find our spear. Then we got to, I guess, break. God, this sucks. I want to get out of this damn cave. Stupid cave. Stupid trolls. How dare they? This isn't even my main quest. I'm not even getting paid for this. I'm just here to rescue this moron. All right, that's fine. That's fine. We'll get her out of here. Stress puts me into more social contention, but lets me play the hero physically. Yep, that's a good point. It's going to be a tight one. I think it's coming in on stress. Survey says, yeah, it's stress. Okay. All right, so we're going to roll. We take a point of stress, and then we got to roll, I think. There's like a take stress move or something, right? Yeah, endure stress. Suffer -1 spirit. And then roll plus spirit or plus heart. All right, rolling plus spirit. Here we go. Yes! Oh, we're so good. All right, so we can shake it off. -1 momentum in exchange for +1 spirit, or embrace the darkness and take +1. I'm going to embrace the darkness. I'm ready. Okay. All right. I am ready. Let's increase our momentum to 4. So I roll out, I get up onto my feet, I turn and I look, and Lona is up against the bars, and she's like, I thought you were going to be crushed. And I'm like, crushed? Ha, you wish. I mean, whatever, shut up. Don't look at me. And I walk out. All right, so now we're in danger territory, right? Now we're in this fucking troll hole. The whole place stinks. Now we gotta go iron gear solid and sneak out of the troll hole. We gotta sneak in, we gotta get our weapon, and then we gotta decide what the fuck to do. So I think we need to gather information. We gotta search an area to find our spear first, right? That seems like the move. Remember, Lona, this is a sneaking mission. Okay. All right. Oh, and I think, you know what? I think while we're talking about this, I think finding her has advanced our quest slightly, right? Because this is like an unintentional milestone. Where am I? I've scrolled past it twice, I'm sure. Undertake a journey, resupply. It's all fighting, suffering, quest moves. Here we go. Reach a milestone. Yeah, I mean, finding her is a milestone. Let's do that. Okay, so I'm gonna mark that. And troublesome is 3 per. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Okay, all right. I guess this is really find the missing healer, Lona, and bring her home. Right? Unless we can't, but whatever, that's fine. Okay, so we found her. It's funny. I just had this mental like process where I was like, find the missing healer, Lona, and bring her home unless I can't. And immediately my brain was like, yeah, that'd be really mean if the GM did that. And then I was like, wait a second. I'm the GM. It's me. And the only person being mean to me is myself. So I don't have to worry about it. Okay, so let's continue with our quest. So we found this person. We snuck out of the cave or the cage. Now we're gonna have to sneak around and find our spear. Where is my goddamn spear? All right, so we're gonna gather information. Here we go. Rolling plus wisdom. Rolling plus wisdom. I'm really enjoying this system. This is very cool. All right, wits. I wonder how hard it would be to adapt this to do like a solo dungeon world supplement. I bet you it wouldn't be that hard. Sean, make one. Go do it. There we go. Weak hit. All right. It's not nothing. Also, you like how I did that? Where I was like, I have a good idea. I wonder how hard it would be. Somebody else do it. Okay. So we got a weak hit, which means advantage is short-lived. Take +1. Oh, no, that's secure. Information complicates your quest or introduce a new danger. Envision what you discover and take +1 momentum. I've got an idea. I have an idea for this. So Nebakey, I get 1 more momentum. Now, here's the thing. So I'm sneaking through, like, right? Sneaking through this thing, avoiding. I haven't seen any trolls yet, and I peer into a room, and I think this is like a sacred cave. And there is a troll here. We see the troll for the first time. He's all, wait a second. Hold on a minute. We see a troll. He's taller than a human. He's kind of gangly and has fur. Hold on, I think I have some good art for this thing. I just had a great idea for what this guy looks like. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, I think this ought to clear.
Welcome.
This ought to clear things up. All right, so we open the door and we look in and we see this troll. Also, what's up, Bliss? Thank you. Taller than a human, gangly, blue fur. I mean, I'm just saying. So, okay. So we see this troll, but I think this troll has a special job. I think this troll is like an iron handler. So let me make a note. So there is a caste among them, call themselves not iron handlers, but like we who do like something about touching iron and how it's like they're like their burden, right? And so like they have to ritually cleanse it and bury it because it's a curse, right? They actually, okay, here. So like, let me make this note. Trolls are deeply religious, right? Deeply devout and worship the old gods who ward across this land, despite their clear and obvious absence. Yeah. Aw, thank you, Lichmaster. So they believe that iron is a sacred right of the land, not a tool to be used. Whenever they find it, they purify and bury it in the earth to return it to the gods. But most troll cairns have been pillaged and plundered by humans because the iron is too valuable to hide. So if you find trolls, chances are pretty good you can find a troll hole, right? A troll cairn, and then you just dig it up. It's pretty much just like fucking early American treasure hunters digging up indigenous burial grounds for like their artifacts, but we do it for iron. So you're like, so maybe that's why the trolls hate us, because they're like, these assholes keep digging up our sacred offerings to the gods. They're blaspheming and they're stealing from the gods. The iron is not for men. Yeah. So I need to like think of a way. Trolls are deeply devout and worship the old gods. They have a caste of, they're not priests or shamans, but a caste of scarred and strange people called we who carry the blood of gods. There we go. Or blood bearers. And the blood bearers, whose sacred responsibility it is to gather, purify, and bury. I think we who touch the blood of gods. Yeah. Bury iron when it is found. Yeah, and they're all like they're the ones that are the most resistant, right? Like when a troll child is born, the previous blood bearer performs a ritual to test the sensitivity of the child. Those who are insensitive to iron's cold touch are raised to be blood bearers. Perfect. Look at that. Look at all that ore. There you go. So this is why we're at war with the trolls, because they keep stealing from us, and we're idiots, right? Humans are dumb, so we don't know this is why they do it. What we know is that trolls rob us, steal our iron, and then bury it. They're insane. They're insane animals. Like, why don't they just make weapons out of it? Oh, because they can't. Because the touch of iron is dangerous to them, and they're trying to keep it from us. Iron is our destiny. How dare they? And they're looking at us, and they're like, these fucking weasels, these hairless apes from across the sea, show up, bury all of their horrific dead, plague the land, dig up the sacred iron, and then use it to kill us. Like, how dare they? Which is great, because now I'm going to kill a bunch of them. So I see the iron, the blood bearer. I see him. He is dressed in his ceremonial robes or whatever, ceremonial garb. He's got maybe like a mantle of minerals and like carved stones clattering around his shoulders. He has the sacred tools, which are, I guess, there's like a bath. There's a stone bath. There would be like herbs and mushrooms and like poultices to purify the iron. And then there would be a tool. There would have a, I guess it would be like a chipped obsidian, like shovel that they use to dig. And that's laying up against the wall. And I am going to kill this troll with that fucking shovel. Now they've taken the head off of the spear and like, how mean do we want to be? Should they have thrown it away, or should they? Let's be gentle to ourselves here and say that they've just laid it aside. Should we roll? You know what? Let's roll. Let's just roll. We'll roll a d6. Let's say on a 1, they've broken it. Okay, all right. On a 1, I would just have a knife. So they've got it. The spear's head is lying on a table with some like crystals and stuff, getting ready to be whatever. And the blood bearer is preparing the ritual. I sneak around the corner. I see the shovel, and I think to myself, I could just wait. But who knows how long? I don't know enough about this ritual, right? I know eventually they're going to bury it, but I got to get my spear back. So I guess, oh God, I want to kill this troll. Okay, let's try to create a distraction and let's get our spear back. Backup plan, we grab the shovel and we behead this thing. So I'm going to try to convince this troll to fuck off. What is this? Is this like, what do you think? Face danger? Like, I think it's face danger, but with deception, right? Deception, stealth, and trickery. Yeah. It could be secure and advantage. Take control, make another move, and 10 + 1. Prepare to act with +2 momentum. If I get a strong hit... No, I think it's face danger, because the danger is he just turns around and he like sees me. So what do we do? I think we look down the hall and we see something that we can make noise, right? We can grab a rack of like bone tools or something, and we can yank them and throw them on the floor and then hide while the troll comes out, sneak back in, get our spear, and then I guess kill our way out of here or try to sneak. Let's face danger. So we're going to face danger with shadow. Okay, God, fucking come on. Come on, dice. Shit. All right, it's a weak hit, which means face a troublesome cost. You're delayed, tired, dispirited, sacrifice resources. I think... fuck. What do you think makes sense here? More stress? Like, I'm in a bad place. How are we doing on stress? I got 3. Yeah, you know what? Let's just ratchet up the terror. So, yeah, let's take another hit. Yeah, we'll mark another stress. We're at +2. We roll spirit. Strong hit. Yes. All right, so we hold on. So when we take stress and we manage to endure with a strong hit, embrace the darkness. Let's build that momentum up again. Yeah. I like it. Let's do that. Okay. So +6 now. You can see I'm saving it up for like a big hit later when I really need it. So it works, right? So I pull the thing down. I get what I want. I take some stress. I think we make a bunch of noise and we dash into another room. We wait. The troll comes out like, oh, what was that? But he's speaking troll, so he's just like, and like he's got a big mouth full of sharp teeth. He comes out and looks around, and I'm like, ugh, and I slip past him into the ritual chamber, and I grab my weapon, and I grab the haft of the spear, and I screw it back together. Shit. And then I gotta go get my friend. Do you think there's any danger I think I just rolled, right? I rolled to face danger. He's out of the room. I don't think there's any more danger of risk for this guy. Yeah. I think we are going to... I think we're just going to go back. Let's go back to Lona. So we dash back to the cage chamber, and I come in, and I'm like, Lona, come here. Okay, so I got my spear back, which is good, but you're still in the cage, which is bad. We got to get you out of this cage, and it's going to be a lot easier if you help me lift the cage. Now I know you only have one arm, but that's okay. You can use that arm. You want to lift with your knees. And anyway, so help me lift this thing. I'm going to get you out of here. And then we are going to sneak out, and I'm going to get you home. That town you're from, everybody's dying. You need to save them, which means I need to save you. Come on, let's go. So I crouch down, and I lever the end of my spear under the cage, and then I get under it, and I try to fucking wedge it up. I try to use it as a lever, and I'll get her to help. I feel like I want to secure an advantage. Make another move and +1. Yeah. So the spear and her, they're going to be my advantage, and I'm trying to do it with expertise, insight, or observation. I'm using my brain to help me with this, and then I'm going to try to make that move, and the move is face danger, like we did last time, to try to get her out of here. So first, I need to roll plus wits. Okay, I got a weak hit, which means short-lived momentum. I got a +1. All right, that's fine. It's not going to help me on the roll, but now I can make a momentum roll to try to get her out of here. So this is facing danger. The danger is we're not strong enough to lift the cage so that she can get out. Let's do it. I'm rolling with iron because that's all I've got. All right. On a miss, you fail, or your progress is undermined by a dramatic and costly turn of events. I think the cage falls and really badly hurts Lona. I think she yelps out. She's going to yelp in pain. I'm going to try to shut her up before, but I think it falls on her leg, and I see it. We see the cage fall. We see the edge of it pierce her leg. I see her look at me like, wait a second, something's wrong. And then she goes, like she's about to scream, and I have to rush over and be like, no, shut up, and get my hands around her mouth and shut her up before she screams and lets the whole troll base know I'm here. Am I fast enough to leap over and jam my hand in her mouth? Over her mouth. Let's find out. Face danger. Oh no! Oh no! Oh shit! This is like the worst roll I could possibly get. Ah, fuck. Okay. So I think she screams at the top of her lungs and then passes out. So now she is pinned to the floor, bleeding to death, and she's alerted the trolls. So now I have to choose. Do I turn around, defend her from the trolls, then wake her up, then drag her ass out of here? Or do I run for it and ditch the quest? Or, oh God, Jesus Christ, what are we going to do, chat? Do we just run? Do we just run for it? Or do we just nope, bye? God. Yeah, if we run, let's look at what happens if we forsake our vow. Let's see here. You renounce your quest, betray your promise, the goal is lost to you, clear the vow and endure stress. No, I'd only get one stress. And I don't have a bond with the community, so I could just bail. I am just... So I look down at her body. I hear the scream echo. I look down at her and I'm like, later, and I run. I'm just going to run for it. Okay. So we're going to roll. Sorry. So I'm going to clear a vow, endure stress. I make the decision to break my vow. So we're going to clear this to nothing. I break my vow to the village. Oh, fuck them. We don't even know them. I'm going to lie to them when I get back anyway. Oh, shit. Does she have something on her that I could, like... Wait, did we... No, it was the other woman was the one with the nice hair. I'm not going to bring her whole head back. You just never go back to Thornheim. I'm running out of supply. I need to resupply in Thornheim before I continue. Something that I can prove that I saw her. You know what? I'm going to roll. I'm going to roll and see. I'm going to just roll randomly. I'll roll a d6. What do you think? 50-50? Okay, yes. So 1 to 3. Yep, I think that's fine. I grabbed something. She has something on her. Right, because she's a healer. Her holy symbol, right? So it's a medicine bag. No, the ironworkers are masked, I think. So she has like a medicine pouch around her neck, and I'm gonna just yank it. I'm like, sorry, Lona, yank. I snap it off of her neck, and I'm gonna run for it. So let's endure the stress first, because the iron knows I've betrayed it. So I take a stress, bringing me down to 1, and then I roll to endure. Do I mercy kill her? Nah, I don't have time for that shit. Oh no. All right, on a miss, -1 momentum. I am thankfully not corrupted or shaken. So my momentum drops to 6. I'm currently at 1 supply, please no. Nope, not at 0. We're okay. Look. Okay, so I look at her. I'm like, well, sorry, bye. And I run off with her totem, which I guess I will add to my things that I own. So left behind in a troll hole by me. Sorry. Okay. So I also have the iron nose. I like it. Okay, Lona's medicine pouch for proof that I met her. Got it. Okay. So now I can run for it, right? So this is avoiding combat. This is face danger. I think the time for stealth is past. So we're just going to go speed. We're going to just run like hell. Let's get out of here. Okay. Got my spear. That's all that matters. I can reunite with Kudan. Let's go. Let's go fast. Roll edge. Come on. Oh, what the hell? Dice. Okay. So I got a weak hit. I succeed, but face a troublesome cost. Delayed, lose advantage, or face a new danger. Tired or hurt. Tired, right? We're going to endure harm. So we run, and this is a lot of like scrambling, tripping, falling. This is panic run. This is fear run. So I'm like vaulting over things, and I'm being chased by trolls, right? And I think trolls run on their knuckles, right? They have these long arms, and so they're like hooting after me and like running and like jumping over the trees and stuff and like chasing me. And so I break free from the troll hole, and I run out into the swamps, and I'm booking it. I'm running for it. Yeah, so I'm going to take harm. Let's see how it goes. If I don't get blasted by this harm, I'm going to get away safe, right? Because we got a weak hit, which is still a hit. But it means it's going to cost us something. So we're going to take 1 harm. We're down to 2 health now. We roll health. And we get a weak hit, so we press on. Okay, good. And we're not at 0 harm. So as I run, I'm exhausted, I'm covered in shit, and I finally am like heaving. It's night. Night has fallen. I lean up against a tree, and I'm like, fucking trolls. Okay. Well, nobody wanted that healer anyway. She looked like a real asshole. Time to go back to that town and tell them what happened. So where the fuck am I? Okay, friends, do we make camp, or knowing that we're still pretty close to troll country, or do we try to find Kudan, or do we try to find our way back? Ah, shit. I think, yeah, let's do a poll. Good point, Socrates. Let's do a poll. All right. Hold on. That's not what I wanted. There we go. Come on, dashboard. Yeah, now you can do it. All right, here we go. New poll. What do we do now? Find Kudan. Find the way to Thornheim. Or make camp. Make camp here. I'm not going to eat the mammoth. All right, here we go. And let's do it for 2 minutes. 2-minute poll. Here we go. So keep in mind, we're pretty injured right now, right? We're pretty exhausted, both mentally and physically. We're at +2 health, +1 spirit. Our supply is +1. We're in a bad way out here in the wilderness. So, and we just abandoned a quest. So we can make camp. We can go back and find Kudan. We've got a few options from here, but none of them are good. None of them are good options. Straight went home to Kudanheim. Mammothheim. Mammutheim. Maybe I just don't know how to speak mammoths. Maybe the Mammoth Council will save me.